we're gonna go over the top 6 must-dos when selling your home. You're gonna wanna pay close attention to these as they can help make you thousands of dollars and avoid major headaches when you decide to put your home for sale on the market. And of course, make the most profit for you and your family. Real quick before we dive in, I'd like to take a minute and ask a favor. If you find any value at all in any of my videos, please like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, to continue to help me to bring you these amazing videos and everything you need to know about SoFlo living. All right, my name is Rolly, a local real estate broker here in the Miami area. And as much as I love making these educational videos to show you everything you need to know before moving to Miami, Florida, I love even more helping my amazing real estate clients achieve their real estate goals. So if you or anybody you know is looking to buy or sell, or might even have a real estate related question, feel free to reach out to me at 786-306-9335. And I will be honored to help serve and support you in any and all of your real estate needs. Okay, now back to those top 6 must-dos when selling your home. Remember, pay close attention to these as they can help you make thousands of dollars and avoid unwanted headaches. All right, guys, we're gonna work our way in just like a buyer would when they come into your property for the first time. So without further ado, coming in at number 1, we have curb appeal. Now, home appearance is a big one because first impressions are key and we only get one shot at those. Starting with the basics, here in South Florida, we have many bugs. Spiders, bees, wasps, all of these guys love to nest all around the exterior of your property. So you might want to start with giving your house a wash on the exterior. This will assure that it's looking at its best once those buyers start coming in. Another noticeable one is if you might have some damage or maybe some peeling paint on your fascia boards or your soffit. Now that's the area on the exterior of the house where the wall meets the overhang of the roof. Or perhaps you might even have some sprinkler stains around the house, which is normal. Giving all of these a coat of paint and tidying them up will make sure that your property is looking in tip-top shape. Lawn care every other week, depending on the season. If we're in the winter, once a month is probably fine. But if we're in the peak of rainy season like we are now, and you could probably see right behind me, those lawns are gonna need attention darn near every week. So do your best to keep up with your lawn. And remember, there's nothing like the smell of fresh cut grass when you're walking up to what could be your new home. These suggestions don't mean you have to go down the rabbit hole and do a complete renovation, but these small suggestions will definitely go the extra mile. All right, coming in at number 2, we have deep clean and declutter. Declutter and remove unnecessary clutter like crowded shelves or moving boxes to make your home look bigger and more open. You can also pack up items you don't often use, like some clothes, seasonal items, and maybe even some toys. Buyers are gonna walk in through that front door inspecting everything top to bottom. They will pay close attention to walls, baseboards, doorknobs, almost everything we tend to overlook on our day-to-day. So you're gonna wanna do a deep cleaning. And if you're not good at this, that's fine. Hire a professional. But keep in mind, this will go a very long way with any and all prospective buyers. Pay close attention to AC vents and AC closets, as these can accumulate a lot of dust. You would be surprised if you saw some of the things that I've came across. For instance, a full bedroom set in a dining room. Mind you, this dining room had no doors, no closet, yet it was a full bedroom. It's ideal to showcase all the possibilities your property has to offer. Bedroom and dining room? No go. If this is your situation, immediately make it a dining room before putting the property on the market. Also important to know, showings will consist of the buyers and their agent, which usually makes that 2 to 3 people. That's if no one else tags along. It's not unusual to see some kiddos, parents, maybe even grandparents that tag along for the ride. So you're gonna want ample space available for them to walk around freely throughout the house. Coming in at number 3, trust your real estate professional. So I really couldn't decide whether making this the first on the list or not. But since this is about 6 tips on how to sell your home, I figured I'd start with the house part, right? But all jokes aside, this is a very important one on the list. Now, when you go to your doctor, you usually get sent some scans, labs, or tests. You go out, you get them done, and you revert back to your doctor for further instructions. Right? What if I told you that trusting your realtor and having an open communication with them is just as important? Our finances are not something to joke around with, and the possibility of leaving money on the table are very probable if you don't speak clearly with your agent and share with them your short-term and long-term goals. Pricing of the property is going to make the determination on whether it sits on the market for 2 to 3 weeks or 2 to 3 months and beyond. I have always provided crucial market knowledge to help my clients capitalize on their sale. Many times, seeing what a home sold for 3 to 6 months ago is just not enough. A professional will have much better knowledge of the market trends and know exactly what to look for when pricing your home. Trust me, you would much rather come in with a competitive price to the market, which more than often leads to an over-ask offer, versus coming in too high and becoming stagnant on the market, then eventually leading to price reductions and losing credibility in the eyes of the buyers. All too many times, I've seen homes sit on the market for 150 plus days due to absurd pricing. Remember, this does not mean you're going to sell at a discounted rate, but in fact, use all the tools in your belt to maximize your profit when you sell your home. Trusting your realtor is one of the best things you can do to get the best bang for your buck. Coming in at number 4, inspection ready. What does that mean, you ask? This means that when any prospective buyer has an inspector come out and perform a full home inspection on the property, that the property will show on that report in tip-top shape. Now, we all know homeowners' continuous and recurrent obligations between AC filter changes, appliances, plumbing, electrical. A homeowner's job is never really done. The 4 largest points on any home inspection here in South Florida are going to be your plumbing, electrical, roof, and HVAC. These are things that the buyer and their insurance company are going to pay close attention to. Having clear sight on what's to come can avoid putting you in a bind during the transaction. Something like a pre-listing inspection can help us assess those problem areas. You might have some roof tiles that are cracked. Maybe you have a double tap on your electrical panel, or perhaps your HVAC coil is dirty. These are all things that we'll be able to find out before the property hits the market with that pre-listing inspection. Keeping in mind that these are all easy fixes we can remedy knowing about them beforehand. This will decrease the probability of a buyer asking us for a credit towards repairs. I promise you, fixing these will cost pennies on the dollars in comparison to the sizable credits the buyers may ask for. Remember, you're the professional homeowner. That buyer might just be buying their very first home. With the cost involved in a purchase, they're going to ask for some reassurances after seeing a sketchy inspection report, which almost always, you guessed it, leads to them asking for a credit from you, the seller, thus reducing your net at the sale. Not to worry, an agent like myself will refer you to a professional inspector which can come out and perform that pre-listing inspection at a reduced cost in comparison to what a buyer would pay to have the home fully inspected. All right, coming in at number 5. Showings. Now, these are really important. Let me ask you, would you buy a car without seeing it? No, probably not, right? That's why we have showings. In these showings, it's detrimental that the buyer's experience be a smooth, pleasant, and memorable one. We want the buyer walking away seeing potential in every square foot. So when dealing with showings, be open to all times and do allow buyers to walk freely throughout the property. Now, this doesn't mean to let them come in, sit down on your couch, and enjoy your big screen TV. But we do want them to feel like this could one day be their home. Keeping the house clean and organized is key, as we want these buyers to come in and envision every corner of the house as it would be when it's theirs. As your real estate professional, I commit to attending the showings. And if I'm not able to be present, the buyers will always be accompanied by their real estate professional. Most of the time, I tell my sellers to just allow the buyers and their agent to walk in and check out the property in its totality. This ensures that they don't ask any questions you might not have the answer to or might not even know how to answer. Stepping out for a few minutes and allowing them to really take in the space is ideal. There are also many tactics, including smells, that are used in the real estate field to allow buyers to feel less guarded when viewing the home. Like baking cookies. That's right, you heard it, baking cookies. There's nothing like that fresh baked cookie smell when you walk in to give you that homey feeling. So, if you have the chance to do so, pop in some cookies in the oven before those buyers arrive. All right, last but not least, and coming in at number 6, clear vision on what's next. In today's market, it's imperative to know where you're headed. When selling your home, do you know where you will go next? Will you be selling this one and buying another one simultaneously? If so, please refer to step number 3 in trusting your real estate professional and letting them know exactly what the game plan is. Remember, don't suffer in silence. I don't know what I don't know, nor do I have a crystal ball to see what's going on. So fill me in so I can better assist you. When dealing with more than one transaction, things can get messy and tricky. So you're not only going to want somebody that has the proper organization to help you through the process, but someone that's going to know when to move the chess pieces correctly on that board to make sure you come out on the winning side. You don't ever want to find yourself in jeopardy of losing a deposit that you placed on a property you're buying because the one you're selling doesn't close on time. Various contingencies may be put in place to prevent this sort of mishaps, ensuring a pleasant experience and a smooth transaction for you and your family. So do your homework and go out there and find the right professional to assist you. All right, guys, that wraps it up for today's video. And again, if you found any value in these videos, please like and subscribe to the channel. And remember, if you or anybody you know is looking to buy or sell any real estate here in Miami or the South Florida area, please give me a call at 786-306-9335. Text and emails work great too. All of my information will be listed in the description below. Thank you and have a great day.